He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UCLA's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You can get to the running back before he gets started.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying. Offense. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for a block. It's Gore. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Baylor's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking downfield, it's Briggs. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He'll set up to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants it all. He caught it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Trying to run it in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires it incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get to get the 1st down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, 1st down.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Briggs. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Baylor! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. A first down for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 8. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gore. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stripped it out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Looking to throw, it's Briggs. Still looking, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup would put them in position to pick up a first down. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
UCLA, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on second down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
On fourth down, looking to pass. They're trying to get to him. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Offense getting set for first down. To the air, it's Briggs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Running for it on fourth down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bears are on the move. Defense looks as if it's coming. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. Getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good. Going into halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pulls it in. Touchdown, UCLA! What a catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half, we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half, they can create some momentum.
He lets one fly deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Bruins want to move quickly. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the... He hands him the ball at the 32. Offense set on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged on the outside is Higgins. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bruins! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And he added the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
27, UCLA.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also... that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Going up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. To the air, it's Briggs. Makes his connection. Tackle is made after the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Looking to move it through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, UCLA. They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to pass. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Obliterates him, still on the move.
The attempt at the two-point conversion.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
30. UCLA. 20.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 50. To get them into plus territory.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan.
And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Back to the air one more time. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Briggs. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. That is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. This offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Bruins! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
To the air. It's Briggs. Quickly to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Takes the handoff. It's Higgins. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A lot of urgency for this offense. It's a draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The Bears will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quick strike complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
From the gun, the ground game. Nifty little dance step. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. He finds his man. The ball's free. Bounced right back to them. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll let one go down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 18 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. To the air on 1st down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
He wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll go to the air. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. He's off to the races. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, running back gets the give. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Can't find his man. Complete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. The give to the tailback. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Snares it outside. It's Lincoln. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Pulls and fired complete. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! They move on top here in the 4th.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bears! Defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This time it's complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now saving.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gore. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Baylor!
This kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is on the ride home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. UNLV proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Rebels team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me.
He'll start this drive firing. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the ground with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Leaves it with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Here we go. Go. Slab. Ready, ready. Flare, flare. Here we go. Ready, go. Set. Hut. Ready, ready. Let's go. Hut. Come on, set. Hut. Green 25. Set. Easy. Ready. Igloo. Igloo. Ready. Set. Hut. Cricket. Set. 29 Philly. 2-0. Pound 55 weak. Lasso. Let's go. Get set. Get set. Ready, ready. Here we go. Ready, go. Moves. Ready, ready. Easy. High. Down. High. Set. Ready. Set. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Ready. Flare. Flare. High. Cobra. Set. Here we go. Reset. Set. Hut. And hut. 42 Spider. Go. Jackrabbit. Ready, ready. Spider. Slab. Ready, go. Let's go. Ready, ready. Green 25. High. Pound 55 weak. High. Easy. Set. Set. Reset. Down. Up. Stand. Ready. Here we go. Ready, go. Cricket. Ready, ready. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Mm.